And Peter, how about yourself? What do you think we're talking about when we talk about consciousness?
Well, for a start, I think we use the word in many different ways. And we talk about a person being, conscious when they're awake, but unconscious when they're asleep. But when they're asleep, there's experience. And when they're dreaming, there's experience. Mm-hmm. So I use the word consciousness in terms of awareness. And it's that which is the essence of every experience. It's what we know so well. I mean, we all know we are conscious. And in some ways, I think, having the noun is a mistake. When we say consciousness, we've made a noun, and I think that misleads us a bit. We think there's a thing called consciousness or a thing called awareness, whereas for me there's a process going on. There's the process of the arising of experience. I'm having this experience of here in this studio now, or I have the experience of thoughts or feelings. There's this continual unfolding of experience happening in awareness, you could say, or that I am aware of. So for me, it's more of a process than a thing. And it's probably the one thing we cannot doubt, is that we are aware. Even, I could right now be sitting in the Matrix, and this could be an illusion, but I would still be aware. It's what always with us is with us. And in a sense, it's our essence, it's our personal essence, the fact that we are aware. We are living in this representation. We are creating our world, not creating the world out there, but we are creating our experience in consciousness, from consciousness, by consciousness. So the world we know is a world that's created in the mind by consciousness. And that creator, our own innermost essence, that thing we call I, that is the creator of this world I experience. And there can be no better name for that than God. And many traditions, you find, they come down to this statement, I am God, or in Sanskrit, in the Upanishads, Atman is Brahman, which means that this deep sense of I-ness, that pure I-ness, is the source of everything. And it's clearly the source of everything in my experience. But when I say the God we never quite found is what's happened, particularly in the European, Middle Eastern monotheistic traditions, the culture has said that the divine is out there. To put it very simply, as some guy out there looking over the world and saying, be good or I'll come and slap you, sort of thing. That's putting it very crudely, but we've made God out there, and so we've looked for the divine outside of ourselves in one way or another, rather than recognizing that this essential self, once we know it, it has all the qualities of the divine, and that's why it transformed people. That's why the great spiritual traditions have formed from people who've discovered that firsthand, and that relief that comes from just that,